Before we do this, I need to know your name.
Oh, that's sweet.
If you know a demon's name, you can control it.
Is that so?
That's what all the books say.
There's just one problem. It is written that no human tongue can pronounce a demon's name.
Try me.
All right. My name is Hoji.
Hoji.
But it's impossible. How did... You must be the one that the prophecy spoke of.
Really? What else does the prophecy say?
Why, that the one will also believe any goddamn idiot thing you make up on the spot.
Get out of my car.
While unknown to most, Shadow Warrior is actually a reboot of the classic Shadow Warrior game created by 3D Realms, and yes, it is that 3D Realms, Duke Nukem 3D Realms. And unlike Duke Nukem Forever, the new Shadow Warrior reboot is actually worth your time and actually a fairly solid game. Came out last year on PC and has now just came to next-gen consoles, PS4 and Xbox One. Here we're going to be reviewing the Xbox One version, which you can pick up at retail for just $40. And believe me, it's worth your time. No multiplayer, but what the heck, you won't need it. A great solid campaign and a pretty decent get what you expect survival mode provide for a great experience and that 90s shooter feel that I've just come to miss after the era ended. Time Splitters 4 is seemingly nowhere on the horizon, so the classic shooter feel isn't going to be around too much. So it's great to see a game like Shadow Warrior come out. Let's take a look back at the original Shadow Warrior scene here. This gameplay is occasionally shown in load screens, and really looking at how this game plays and feels and the way the Easter eggs and everything are set up, the new game for the Xbox One makes me feel like I'm in the same kind of Chinese battle zone with Lo Wang. Developer Flying Wild Hog sticks to Lo Wang and the same character that was in the original with the exact same feel. However, it's worth mentioning that this reboot really isn't a continuation of the story. It's more of a reimagining of the story in a more modern era, and it's not really the same story that was even seen in the original PC version from the 90s. But it does provide some awesome action, even if you didn't play the original. Boss battles like this one right here with this giant demon, yes, they're demons and they're not zombies, are awesome and make me really want to dive into survival mode, which I stuck to waiting until after I'd finished the campaign to actually play. Weapon recoil does seem a little weak looking at how the crosshair doesn't move that much on this gun, in particular the PW with an 80 bullet clip doesn't really have that much recoil for being, well, an SMG. So while gun physics might not be the most realistic, the game is solid and it's hard to aim down sights just makes it feel even more like the 90s. Gun pickups are occasionally placed throughout the game, though more can be bought, and more importantly, they can be updated. Looking at this scene right here, we just picked up the PDW for the first time. Prior to this, you're stuck using this terrible handgun for the first mission that, if you upgrade, could probably have some potential, but I never spend the time doing it. So how do you go about upgrading your guns in Shadow Warrior? Well, there's crates of all sorts in a Borderlands style, what you would expect from a 90s game fashion, where you can find ammo, money, collectibles, and every other thing hidden throughout the map just in these random little crevices. It's always worth going into rooms. Right there I grabbed some karma that you'd see me use as XP. And even right here we go ahead and we upgrade the PDW using some money that I purchased or earned. So it really is a great upgrade system, and the guns do have some great diversity. Looking at the swords, you can see me whip out all 5 swords here. They're all actually available right off the bat at the start of the game, including one from Hotline Miami and one from Serious Sam, that being a hammer because it plays back into the other Flying Wild Hog games. You'll also see all sorts of posters around with various things about the games and their other games that they've developed. You see a hard reset right there. And that's just really the 90s feel that you get. It plays back into a lot of older games, and it's just a solid FPS in my opinion. There's another Serious Sam poster, and here I'll go take you to go show a little passage I found. That's an Easter egg. This probably doesn't serve as too solid of a review for most of you, but hopefully it does compile some great gameplay that maybe, you know, will make you guys take a better look at it and watch a more professional review, because I don't do too many reviews. But thank you guys for watching. This has been Play Gaming for Fun.